Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brenda. It is so nice to meet you. I would really appreciate it if you could go ahead and subscribe down below for me and turn on the post notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I am so glad to have you here. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you my Accutane experience and how it went for me. I am officially done with Accutane. I was on it for 8 months and I just want to share with you like my journey, how it went, would I take it again, do I recommend it? And yeah, just want to share with you quickly as a friend and what I would say to a friend if they ask me. So if you want to know how my journey went, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and start talking as to why I started this journey. And sorry if I talk really fast in this video. I had to get to work after this, so I'm like trying to get through all these points very quickly. But okay, so I'm just going to start off with why I went on Accutane. So ever since I can remember, I have had acne. I remember I got my first pimple in like 5th grade, and back then it wasn't that big of a deal to me, you know, like it was whatever. I was little, I didn't care. And then when I got to middle school, I did start to break out more, especially in my forehead area, and it was very, very, very consistent, but my cheeks were really clear. So again, it didn't really bother me that much, but I did start wearing makeup in the 6th grade, and I was really bad at it, so I can only imagine how bad it looked, like just caking on foundation over acne. Like I don't even want to imagine that right now. But yeah, so that happened 6th grade to 7th grade, and then 8th grade I finally got on a medication called doxycycline. Oh wait, before that I was on a lot of topical treatments. So I did like I don't even know what it's called anymore. I know I did Epiduo and some other creams and stuff, and that helped for a little bit, but not long term. So after that, in 8th grade, a doctor told me that I should take doxycycline. So that's what I was on for almost 5 years. I was on doxycycline and minocycline, a variation of both, for like 5 years. Yeah, it was crazy. I started 8th grade and I ended it, I think, after my first year of college. So I was on it for a very long time, which I am guessing is not very good for you. I do feel like my hair fell out a lot because of that medication, and the side effects weren't as bad. Like I never noticed anything because I was taking it, except for my hair loss. And yeah, eventually that medication also didn't work for me because, yeah, like I said, I was taking it for 5 years, but after the 2-year mark, I decided to stop taking it because I was still breaking out. It was crazy. So I was like, you know what? I'm tired of taking a pill every day and I just want to stop it. So I stopped it, and then it got a lot worse. It got really bad to the point where I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? So I went back, started taking it for another 2 years, and then it just didn't help anymore because I had taken that break and my body was already so used to the medication that it no longer did anything for me. And then yeah, I ran out of that medication, and the doctor that I had could no longer give it to me, so I ended up going to Kaiser, and I had to make an appointment with a dermatologist. And when I went there, I was like, yeah, I just really need a refill on doxycycline. And as soon as she looked at me, she was like, no, like, I think it's time for you to go on Accutane. And when I heard that, I was kind of like, yes, like I was hoping someone would say that to me, and I was very scared at the same time. And she would basically just told me like, I really think you should go on this just because you have a lot of active pimples right now, and not only that, but you're scarring. Like you have scars now, and if you don't treat this now, your skin is going to end up like with pits, and it's going to be all scarred, and you don't want that, and it's going to be harder to fix down the line. And I was like, you're right, like I don't want that at all. So I was kind of relieved that she saw the same thing that I was seeing. And yeah, so that same day I did all the paperwork. I signed all the papers for iPledge, and I started Accutane. And yeah, I just basically just couldn't take it anymore, just looking at myself in the mirror and not being happy. Like I know it sounds very like silly to say like, oh, I wasn't happy because of how my skin looked. It's very like, it doesn't come out very nice to say that, but it's something that you could only understand if you went through the same thing. And it just definitely took a toll on me. Like when I was in college and I had to like wash my face at the end of the night, like I totally avoided all my roommates just because I didn't want anyone to see me. And I was like that for a long time. Like I didn't even let my boyfriend see me without makeup. Even at home, after I was done in the shower, like at night, and I had to go be with my family, I would put makeup on over like my pimples because I was just embarrassed. And I don't know why I really don't know why, like, but it really took a toll on me. I don't think this video is making sense right now, but it's just me coming from a personal level, so I hope you can understand or like relate to it if you are going through the same thing. But I was basically just so unhappy. I would cancel plans with people because I didn't want to go out. Like, my makeup was not looking good. I would cancel plans. I would just avoid people. I never ever ever went anywhere without makeup. I wore foundation every single day to work, and I'm sure a combination of all of those things made my acne worse, but at the same time, I was just trying to cover it, and it was just a cycle that I could no longer deal with anymore. So, yeah, I started Accutane in December, I think, and I was very scared about it. I was honestly very scared, and a lot of people told me not to do it. Other people told me to do it, and they supported me. So I'm really thankful for the few people that supported me on it, because I do understand it's very scary. It's a very powerful thing to be on. So I definitely understand if you're a little bit scared about it. In my experience, I was scared too, but I just had to go through it because it was the last resort for me, and I wanted to see if it was going to work. You know, I was tired of taking doxycycline. I didn't want to take it for the rest of my life, so I was like, might as well just try it now and see what happens. So yeah, on my first month, I did not notice any improvements, but it did get a lot worse. So my first month, it got a little bit worse, and my lips got chapped immediately. No matter how much chapstick I put on, they were falling off, but it was still pretty manageable. And then towards the middle, my lips got a little bit better. As you can see, like right now, like I'm not wearing any face makeup, just my eyes, because I have to wear a mask to work anyways, so I don't need foundation. But as you can see, I have no more active this is after 8 months, by the way. I have no more active pimples. And also, please excuse my nails. I did them with my friend last night, and they turned out so bad. It was my first time doing dip powder, and it's just really bad, so please excuse that. But yeah, so like I was saying, I have no more active pimples. It's all very smooth, and also the spot right here is because of my mask tan. Like, I wore my mask, and then I was out in the sun at work, and I got like this brown square. But it's really nice because when I put bronzer on, it just like completely blends in. Then right here, this spot isn't a pimple. I got activator on my face from my nails, and then I had to scrub it off last night, so that's why it's a little red. But for the rest of my face, as you can see, it's very like flat, and I do have scarring right here, which is something I need to fix after a few months. I'm not gonna rush into it right away, just because when I put makeup on, it like completely covers it up and it looks really good. But yeah, I do have scars on this side. My chin is pretty good. My nose completely cleared out. Like, I used to have blackheads before, now I no longer have blackheads. My forehead, it has a little bit of scabs, as you can see, and that happened to me in the last month or so. And here again, here was my worst side of my face, and right now it's just scars. But yeah, so for the last month, or this month that I'm on, because I just ended it, my skin really started to like peel off like everywhere. Like, I would be in the shower scrubbing it with my gentle Cetaphil, and then like my chunks of my skin would just fall off, and it was the weirdest thing ever. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just really, really bad. And then when I would get out of the shower and like dry my face off, like all my skin would like be coming off. Like, it was just really gross. But what I did for that is I got my Clarisonic, and very, very lightly I would just like brush it over my face, and all the dead skin would come off, and it would be like so shiny and smooth. So yeah, that's still the process that I'm going through right now, because I still have like dead skin and scabs. So hopefully that heals up soon. I'm still dry in other areas. My back still kind of hurts, but I'm hoping that will all go away within the next month or so. So yeah, as far as my symptoms and if I would do it again, yes, I would do it again. In my experience, it was not that bad, okay? It was bad in the sense that like your body is taking in something new and it's adjusting, and you are gonna have symptoms. But for me, my only symptoms were chapped lips. I did not get my dry skin and it falling off till like this last month that I was on it. And as far as my hair, I think it actually grew back, because before it was super thin, and I feel like now it's thicker. I don't know, it's probably just me, but I do think that my hair did not fall out. If anything, it kind of grew back from the other medication that I was taking before Accutane. Another symptom, what was my other symptom? Oh, just back pain and joint pain. That's it. The back pain does get pretty intense though. I remember in the beginning it was just rib pain. Like, if I would lay on my stomach on my bed, I would not be able to get back up, and it was so painful. But then for the rest of my treatment, it was my back pain. Like, your lower back well, at least my lower back really hurt. And it's something to keep in mind. If you're gonna take it, like, if you lay down, you're not gonna be able to get back up that easily. You're gonna have to like struggle. It's just gonna be a lot harder for you to do everyday things. At work, it was especially painful, and I would actually walk with a limp a little bit, and some people did notice, and it's because of my medicine. My back just hurt a lot. But in my opinion, I would take my back pain and some chapped lips for a few months for clear skin, just because I was just so over it. And I'm sure if you are going through this, you also feel the same way. And you know, symptoms for everyone are going to be different. Everyone is different, and you have a different body than I do. But I would recommend it. Like, I do say that it's something that definitely changed my life, and I've never been able to go outside without makeup until now. Like, now I literally don't wear makeup at all. Like, if my boyfriend comes over to see me, I have no makeup on. I can go to my friend's house with no makeup on. You know, like, it's something that I never thought I would get to do, just because I never saw the light at the end of the tunnel until now. It sounds so cheesy, but yeah, now I feel like very confident. I don't feel like I need makeup. Of course, I will wear makeup here and there, but it's just something like so relieving to know that like you don't have like gunk sitting on your face 24 hours a day because you don't want anyone to see you or stuff like that. So yes, I would recommend it. And if my results don't last and my acne ends up coming back, I would definitely do it all over again to achieve clear skin again. Yeah, so if you're going through this, I hope this video helped you out a little bit. You know, just see me as a friend. And yeah, this is something I would tell my friend if she wanted to know, or he wanted to know how my experience went and if I recommend it. I would say yeah. Obviously, your experience is going to be different than mine, but I would definitely recommend it for you if it's like your last resort. And yeah, if you're just tired of it, just go for it. You're going to be fine. They really monitor you at the doctors. You have to get your blood taken every month and check you. I think the only thing that happened to me was my cholesterol was really high, and I was kind of scared about it because I know that the medication does that to you, but I was really scared because it was very high. And I think my month 7 it went down back to normal levels, so they stopped checking my cholesterol, and I'm good now. I'm just waiting for some of the side effects to wear off, but overall I'm really happy with my experience and my result. And yes, I definitely recommend it for you if you just, like I said, if you're just tired of it, and if your dermatologist says yes, I would just trust them. And yeah, just know that they're gonna keep their eyes on you. There's a lot of like protocol to this medication. Like, you have to do a lot of questions and they have to check on you and everything, so you're gonna be fine. And if anything, if stuff starts going wrong, then they'll definitely stop the medication on you, so I wouldn't be too worried. I would say if you're up for it and the doctor says yes to Accutane, go ahead and try it. I really hope it works good for you if you do decide to go on it. I wish you all the best. Let me know if you have any questions down below. And yeah, I would really like to chat with you in the comments if you have any questions or concerns or something I didn't cover in this video. Like I said, this video is all over the place. I just really wanted to film this really quickly right before work because I didn't really have a video planned for this week. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and share my experience because I'm sure a lot of people will relate to, you know, having acne and not being happy about it. So yeah, I really hope this video helped, and I will see you next week with a new video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe down below, and I will see you next time. Take care.